welcome to Fandom Figuration!
And we're here today for our first figure review! Yay!
We're kind of doing something a little special. We actually have two figures we're going to review today at the same time and kind of do a comparison after we kind of go over each one individually. So
yeah,
it's going to be fun. We actually have them right here.
It's the Sailor Moon figures. One is the traditional style Sailor Moon and the other is Sailor Moon Crystal.
So it's going to be really fun seeing how these are different, the same. They're roughly about the same size, so...
Yep, we'll go over, like boxes, prices, everything else, and all that fun stuff, so stay tuned. Okay, so to start off, we have the original Banpresto prize figure of Sailor Moon. As you can see, she's in the original style from like the first anime series that came out in the 90s. Let's go ahead and start here and pop her off her face. If I can, there we go. You can see it's pretty plain. It's just white with this really nice pink detail. It says Sailor Moon across there. Super average prize figure base. And she pops her feet right into there. And the paint job is really nice. It's very smooth. It's got a matte finish. She's got all of her regular colors and everything. Nothing really too over the top, which is to kind of be expected with a prize figure, but for what she is, she's really well made. And there's not a lot of fine details, but the details that are there are quite nice. So she's in her traditional pose, in the name of the moon, I will punish you and all that jazz. And she's very excited about it. Let's see. I think this one was actually given to me as a birthday present last year, but looking them up online, any of the Banpresto prize figures for the Sailor Moon series run between like 20 and 30 depending on, popularity and things like that. She was around $20. But like I said, she was a birthday present, so I didn't actually pay anything. And yeah, she's got a really cute face. You can see her tiara and her little necklace and her earrings. And you'll see that she's got the much simpler hairstyle with just like the little curls at the end, which you'll see the difference with the other figure when we get to that. But that's about it. She's very plain, but for the price, she's really well made and the paint job is awesome, and for a prize figure, I think she's pretty amazing.
And now here we have our second figure. This is the Bandai Figuarts Zero collection, and this is Usagi again. And as you can tell immediately, she's a lot shinier than the last one. I think they used some sort of pearlescent paint. So from her head to her toes, she is shiny, shimmery, and splendid. So, going back to her base, she kind of has a different base. It has this cute little bow detail, and I actually looked online, and the other girls that are coming out from the series also have a similar base, just different colors, so kind of a nice different thing. What I really like about her, especially, is her pigtails. These are actually kind of malleable, like you can move them a little bit, so they don't snap off instantly, because they do look awfully fragile. She has the same pose as the last one, which I think is really nice. It's the classic, pose that I think you all want your Sailor Moons to have, but she's winking, interestingly enough, unlike the last one. Other than that, just the, kind of the same idea, about the same size, really. But since she's not a prize figure, and she's actually part of a special Figuarts collection, she actually is almost twice as much as the last figure. She cost around $40, and I actually picked her up at Barnes & Noble, surprisingly. They have, very random select few figures, but she was one of them, so I got her for my birthday, so that's exciting and fun. So yeah, now we'll show you what they look like side by side.
And here you have our side-by-side shot of both figures together. You can see there's some major style differences depending on whether they're traditional or Sailor Moon Crystal, but they both look pretty good.
Yeah, I think they look great. The one random thing I noticed just about the different choices of the animators is the slight differences of her outfit. Like her choker and these little details in her hair are a little different. I think they tried to be super accurate to the manga in the Crystal version.
Yeah, I remember in the original anime that came out in the 90s, she eventually got the little hair pieces and the upgrades that the Crystal Usagi figure has, but she that was the basic, very first outfit she ever had.
She, like, randomly powers up.
I know.
She gets fancier things to, like, throw around and, like, cool staffs and stuff, so... Yeah, that's just an interesting little thing. But I think it's really nice that they both have the same pose. It's like that classic, cute...
Yeah, I mean, it's her signature pose. It's the one everyone recognizes her by. I think you can see a difference that Sailor Moon Crystal's skirt is a little more flared and definitely, like, got a lot more frills to it. And obviously you can see now the shininess between them. She is, like, super pearlescent. I don't know if the camera is picking up how shimmery she is. She's got, like, that metallic sheen to her almost. But she's very shiny, whereas the traditional Sailor Moon is very matte.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, it's like you use the same sort of. There's not really a combination of like the shiny and the matte. It's either all matte or all shiny.
Yeah, there's no in between.
So sometimes you see kind of a combination of both. But these creators, they're like, we're just gonna slap all the shine or all the matte. So it's kind of interesting.
And you can see the size difference in their bases too.
Yeah.
That the prize figure's base is much larger than the crystal base.
Yeah, I think that classic prize figure like thick white base going on. So. Yeah, but they're both like really nice. I like just the subtle details and the sculpts and everything.
Definitely. And I guess I shouldn't call her traditional. She's more just the original anime.
She's the OG.
She's the OG. If I say traditional, people might get mad.
Oh,
so yeah, that kind of sums it up for the two of them. They're both gorgeous figures, and obviously, I would say Crystal has some more detail and flair to her for sure.
More stylization.
More stylization, and she's definitely the modern update. And so she's kind of worth the extra money. But for the prize figure, you're definitely getting a really big bang for your buck, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's really
she's
nice
a gorgeous
quality.
Figure for how little cost she is.
Yeah, she's really nice. You really get what you pay for, and this one's like very, very nice. Like no flaws that we can find, really.
Yeah. Both very beautiful figures, and if you love Sailor Moon, then obviously you will love either of them.
So yeah, pick them up.
Yep. Alright guys, that kind of wraps up our first figure review for our channel. I hope you liked it. Yeah, we'll be back with more. We're going to try to do like a once a week video update, but we'll see how our schedules pan out. So,
Basically.
we'll
In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe.